I just remember once I got on that plane, I was just like, okay, we're off. And then sleeping on the plane, I woke up and I was just like, are we actually here? Are we in France like, right now? Did they just close all the windows and just fly around for a few hours to think that we are in a different country? But once I got off the plane, everything was just a big shock. I didn't recognize anything. I didn't know anybody. I couldn't find my way around. I just felt lost for a while. So for a while, I was just following people around, just making sure to stay on my feet, not to do anything disrespectful to anyone. But yeah, I think once I met my mission president, he sort of calmed everyone down. He's like, you guys, no need to worry, but you guys are gonna go contacting now. I'm just like, we just got off a plane, we are deprived of sleep, and we don't know what we're saying. It's like, oh, you're fine, you'll be with other missionaries. And so I guess my first time contacting in Paris, it was scary at first, but then the guy I was with, the elder, he was like, just calm down, you'll just get through it. And then we go and we go and we go, and he's like, okay, it's your turn to stop somebody. And I just stopped this guy, and I couldn't get past like, hi, how are you? And and it was like, and I was just like, do you believe in God? He's like, yes. And I was like, okay, where do I go from here? And at that point, the other elder took over. And then a couple minutes later, we're still contacting, and we meet a woman, and we start talking to her. We realize she wasn't French. She was Chinese descent, which fortunately the elder I was with was a Chinese speaking elder. And so I started talking to her for a little bit, and then she recognized the Chinese, and then they started speaking Chinese. So I just sort of stood there with my hands in my pockets, like, okay, not the language I was called to. Afterwards, and then I thought, okay, where am I gonna get sent into France? But then then the mission president, so two of you guys are gonna be sent to Belgium. I was like, where's that? Had no idea. I knew that we had three countries in our mission, France, Belgium, Luxembourg, but I didn't think that I'd be one of the two to get sent to Belgium, let alone just be in France. So yeah, so once I got there, I just remember he's like, okay, you're going to Charleroi, Belgium. I was like, no idea where that is. And on the way there, I got there. It was already nightfall, so I went to bed. And the next morning, I go out, and I remember we were talking to people, and I had no idea what they were saying. It was like they were speaking another language. And my trainer's like, yeah, don't worry about it. Belgium is kind of different. Their accent is kind of off. I was like, okay, good. So it's not just me, right? And then it was just crazy few weeks just trying to just coming to the realization that I'm in a different place, out of my comfort zone. But eventually I accepted it and was like, I gotta do what I came here to do.